Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris the High Guy Jacobs, and today we are taking a look at a couple of things. First and foremost, we will take a look at a congratulations to you at home. All of you viewers have done it. You have allowed us to amass and surpass the first goal into monetizing our account. So now what we can do is create a community, which means you can start to join the channel now, not just subscribe, but you can help support the channel by hitting the join button and spending effectively $4.99 a month. It's $6.99 Canadian, but at the current exchange rate of how poopy the Canadian dollar is, it works out to $4.99 American a month. Now that's going to provide you with additional emojis, additional super chats once I start streaming, provide you access to my content early. I'll start promoting, or I'll start posting videos for you guys a week or a couple of days early, pardon me, in comparison. And you're also going to have special videos in regards to me and some of my friends playing other games or Doomsday as well, into in-depth fights. So there'll be a ton of extra content for you guys to be able to earn, or to be able to watch and consume. And all it takes effectively is by hitting that join button for $6.99 Canadian every month, which works out to, again, $4.99 American. Now, don't think that you have to. This is simply the first step into creating a positive community for everybody to be able to learn Doomsday in a positive way, and hopefully, you know, all of us grow together inside the Doomsday community. Okay, so that's the first and foremost thing. Congratulations to all of you people. We have finally done it. I'm so glad and I'm so proud to be part of it. It's the first step in what I hope is many. And like I said, anything that we make in the channel goes back to help the channel, goes back to help the content, to ensure that everything is as copacetic, to make sure that you guys get the best content that we can, and that I have the most fun creating it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Congratulations. If you want, go ahead, hit the join button, and go ahead and join the community. Now, that being said, we're going to take today and look at Top Commander. We're going to go through and actually record a video for every single phase to give you a basic understanding and a more of a deep dive idea on some of the best ways to earn the points that you need. Because although they're written here, you want to kind of know what's the best bang for your buck, what might be a little bit too out there, or what you might want to do if you're looking for those last minute points. Okay, so phase 1 is what we're looking at today. Phase 1 being construction speed-ups, research speed-ups, honing armaments, tracking armaments, fighting in the bounty ground, and killing hive minds. Okay, now if you ever need to know anything about these events, look for these question marks or these exclamation marks. First off, in Top Commander, you can choose which hero you want. I already have Thunder, I already have Riven, so I'm actually going to go for Eddie this time. That's going to be my choice, because I haven't secured him yet. So you can select which heroes you want, okay? And then obviously rank accordingly in order to acquire them. But if you're still looking for what's the best way to earn those points, you're going to go over here and click on this question mark. It's going to say earn points question mark. And here it's going to give you all the detailed breakdowns of actually how the points, or how many points you're going to get. So for example, if you have construction to do, you're going to earn 150 points for every 1 minute of construction speed-ups that you use. So if you go ahead and if you're having to do construction speed-ups and you're looking at doing some of those final constructions where you could end up with, 20 plus days of construction, well, you go ahead and go through those 20 days. And if you think about it, there's 1,440 minutes in a day, right? At 1,440 minutes in a day times 150 different points, or 150 points per 1,400, all you have to do is multiply 150 by 1,440. Okay? Now, if you multiply 1,440 by 150, you're going to get 216,000. Okay? So each day of speed ups that you use for construction, you're going to earn 216,000 points. So I've got up to 7 million. If you think about it, using construction and research, that's effectively, well, 216, for going really easy numbers, it's like 4.5. I mean, the point is, it ends up being like Well, it's 4.5 for every 1,000. 28 days. About a month. Okay? Just in the research and construction speed ups. Now, if you're at a point like me, for example, where you don't actually have any more construction to do, you're maxed, well, you're kind of stuck to either your research, what you can use here, or grinding it the other way. So now I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit more because I might as well grind down some more of those. I'm in the last couple of research segments. If you want to see here, I'm in the last couple of research segments before we can start looking at acquiring tier 6 troops. So that's what we're pushing on here. Now, if we go back to top commander here, you've got construction and you've got research. Next, you've got honing armaments, tracking armaments, bounty ground, and killing hive minds. So if we look at killing hive minds is going to provide you points based on the level of hive mind that you killed. For each level 6 hive mind you kill, you're going to earn 14,000 points. For every level 5, you'll earn 12,000, and obviously so down and down from there. For every level 1, you'll earn 3,600, and so. Now, the truth is you'd have to grind a heck of a lot of hive minds. I mean, if you think about it, at 14,400 per hive mind, 10 hive minds is only 144,000 points. So 100 hive minds is about 1,000,000 points. You see what I'm saying? So like, it becomes a scenario where in order to get a ton of points here, you're gonna have to grind a lot of hive minds. 100 hive minds, level 6 hive minds, pardon me, equates to about 1.5 million points. Okay, so times it by 100, 1, 2, you're looking at 1.4 million points for 100 hive minds, level 6. Okay, so it's not necessarily great bang for your buck. Right now, you're still looking at construction and research speed as being the ones that you can save up and get the most amount of points for. Next, armament tracking. You can go ahead and save up these because these are a lot. These are a decent amount. 53,400 points for every 1 armament tracking. So if you think about it, if you have 100 of these armament trackings, that's 5.5 or 5.3 million points. And all you have to do is save those armament trackings in order to allow you to stockpile them and use them all together. Okay? Next, you've got honing armaments. So consuming armaments is going to depend on what kind of honing chip you get. So you've got elite honing chips and you've got the uncommon honing chips. The uncommon ones only give you 3,000. Elite gives you 44. So again, if you're honing your armament trackings and you're also hoarding your armament trackings and as well hoarding your armament honings, that allows you a decent amount of points. So the armament tracking and hone armaments is actually a really good position to get points, almost better than your construction and research altogether. Okay, so keep those in mind as well. Next, you've got bounty ground. This is going to earn you 5,000 points for every spin in the first round of bounty roulette. So what that means is when you go to your bounty ground, which is over here, bounty ground, and you go up to this roulette, every time you play the game, you earn these points, these bounty tickets. You then use these bounty tickets to spin the wheel. Well, every first spin, or every spin you use on the first wheel, is going to provide you with 5,000 points. So, if you do a 5 spin, 25,000 points. It's really not a ton of points available to you doing it that way. So these last two, the hive minds and the bounty grounds, are by far your worst options for grinding points. But they're there because it gets people playing bounty grounds and it gets people focusing on killing those hive minds. Because, let's be honest, in order to get your battlefield to 25, it takes a heck of a lot of victory badges, and those can only be acquired. Well, the main place that you acquire those is typically from reward drops for beating hive minds. Okay, so that is basically all you have for points in regards to construction speed up, research speed up, honing, armament trackings, bounty grounds, and kill hive minds. But because we're still in the first day, I'm also gonna and because I'm going through right now currently a 7-part series in regards to the armaments themselves, we're gonna look at doing some hones on some of these armaments to see if we can't make them a little bit better. Like, these ones are pretty good, but I've got a lot of travel speed on the ones that she has, so I'm gonna try to maybe change some of those out or get rid of some of these green. Like, we'll have some. I think, where are they? Oh, I know we have some. Like here, for example. See if we can't put some better hones on those ones. Okay, or some better hones here. Yes, we've got squad damage and squad damage reduction, but it would be great to have those in a gold, if not like a legendary, if not a red color, instead of these elite color hones. So we've got a decent amount. We've got a bunch of honing tries to do. Let's see if we can't fix up some of these equipment a little bit. Maybe starting with one I'm going to use a lot. Let's start with this Stego helm, one of my favorites, my full Stego helm. Actually, no, we're going to leave these ones because they're gold. We're going to leave those ones alone. We're going to go over here and take care of this Viper chest rig first. So let's go ahead and manage this. We're going to hone these out. We're going to start with our advanced ones, see if we can't get some better ones in regards to these. And see if we can't put some better ones in here, okay? So, this one here we have to be very conscious of is on Miyamoto. And so, it's one that's going to be worn specifically for fighting, right? So, having squad travel speed isn't bad. But truth be told, what I want to put on here, instead, what I'm hunting for, is going to be... Let's hone that out. Let's get rid of the squad travel speed, and let's see if we can't get some more damage out there or something like that. If we look at the hone attributes, let's see if we can't get some more infantry squad lethality. Infantry squad block would be good. Infantry squad attack would be good. Anything like that. Anything into the infantry side of things. Even overall squad would be nice. Squad lethality would be great. Anything like that would be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some hones, shall we? Discard and continue honing anyways. Yes. Oh, look at that. An infantry squad block. Let's go ahead and replace. And then I can come down and do this one, because this is just a regular squad block, which means it's already going to be lower honed attributes. If you look, the squad block is 6 to 60, whereas the infantry squad block or infantry squad lethality is 7 to 65. So this is actually a higher value than this one here. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and change out this squad block and see if we can't get some more stuff. Infantry squad block. I'd really like... Oh, there's one. We'll replace it with a squad defense, because it is a legendary one. And then we can go ahead and get rid of this one and see if we can hone in something better here. Yep, don't worry about that. Infantry squad lethality. See, that's the other one that I would want. So we got squad block and squad lethality, but they're still only elite. So let's just keep going and see if we can't get another legendary on there instead. Now, because I'm fighting, I'm going to get rid of this block and keep the lethality. Infantry squad attack. See, that's not bad, but remember, this is where we have to think a little bit more about where the value is. Okay, now, because you're already getting a lot of attack buffs from a lot of everything else, these are much less influential than squad block and squad lethality. So, because of how the calculations work, having squad block and squad lethality ends up doing more damage and doing more damage reduction overall. And because damage multipliers and damage reduction multipliers, the calculation on those happens at the end of the process, means they are more influential. Now, does that mean it's always better to go with block and lethality? No. There's definitely reasons to have squad attack and defense. For example, squad and attack and defense are static, which means that you're going to have those abilities on all the time. Whereas squad block and squad lethality are really only when you're fighting against other people. So if you're running away, for example, you're not necessarily getting, like, for example, if you're running away, you're not getting the benefits of the counter damage, because you're not you're not providing that counter damage because you're not in combat. You're running away, right? So you still have to equate some of that type of stuff, whereas the attack and the defense is static all the time. I believe squad block and squad lethality is only when you're engaged in actual combat. I might have to be corrected on that, but I do know that your counter damage is specific to whether you're engaged in combat or not. Okay, so there are some of those things. So could I go ahead and put the infantry squad attack? Yes, I can, but I'm not going to. I would rather have the squad block on there instead. Okay, so let's see what else. Squad block. Nope, we're not going to go with that. Nope, we're not going to go with that. Nope, we're not going to go with that. Infantry squad block, again, just at 22 is the same. Oh, I just did a lethality I should have kept. That's what happens when you go too fast. All right, now these ones we're going to go automatic. We're going to go automatic honings. We're going to stop at elite. Because there's 254 to use, and I don't want to keep you guys here all day. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have them stop at elite and let us think about what to do from there. I don't care about zombie kill experience. That's less influential to me whatsoever. So let's going to keep running through. Now, this is what I mean when I say that a lot of this is really grindy. Because you have to go through a lot of hones in order to get the things that you want. Squad lethality. Not better than the block. Keep going. Nope, don't want that. Range squad defense, don't care about that. See, I could have gone and put that range squad on here, but of course that's going to have no effect whatsoever. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Don't care about that. Don't care about rally skill. Don't care about squad load. Don't care about zombie kill experience. So you can see how it becomes very grindy. You need to make sure that you save up a lot of hones just to be able to get good ones. This is a really hard one. Hard nut to crack, guys. And girls. Rider squad defense. No thanks. Zombie kill experience. No thanks. No thanks. And we're going to end up using all 250 or 280 things or whatever you ever ended up with nothing better. Oh, boy. That's better. That's better. Let's take that win and move on. We take that win and we move on, folks. That's a good win. I cannot complain with those. I kind of want to hone this one a little bit and see if we can't fix this. Let's get rid of one of those squad travel speeds. See if we can't get something better. Infantry squad lethality, that's better. And let's see if we can't get something better here than the squad attack. Garrison skill damage, no thanks. Garrison counter damage, no thanks. Rally skill damage, that's only specific to rallies. Squad attack. Rider squad block. And that's it. So we did end up getting the nice squad lethality here, which is great. And we did end up putting up these, the squad defense and the squad lethality here, which is also great. So we've ended up boosting up our infantry a little bit better than we wanted to, which is absolutely perfect. And if we look here again, basically through all of that, we managed an extra 2 million points. And all I did was one day of research speed and then a whole bunch of honing. Okay, and we managed 2 million points. So even if all you're doing is going for the phase target just to get those max rewards each, you can do it pretty easily without having to participate. And that's really just coming down to saving your speed ups, saving your hones, saving your armament trackings, and then burning them all and using them all here. Okay? But that's it, folks. That is all we're going to talk about. We've started with phase 1 of Top Commander, and we've also congratulated and celebrated the opening of monetizing our account, monetizing this channel. This means if you'd like to join us a little bit deeper, if you'd like to join the community, if you'd like to get first response to your messages and things like that, if you'd like to have the special attributes of being part of the member, don't forget to click the join button. And for only $6.99 Canadian, that works out to $4.99 or something close to that US per month, you can be part of it, get the extra emotes, get access to the bonus content, and obviously maybe even join us in the future games and things like that. But that's it, folks. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and comment down below. If you don't like what you saw, again, go ahead comment down below. If you want to correct me if I said something wrong, please do so. I need to learn the game too in order for me to be able to teach it. I've already been corrected a couple of times, in regards to certain things. So feel free to step into the comment section and let me know. Okay, but other than that, guys, love, peace, chicken grease. Don't forget to hit the subscription button, and don't forget to click that bell. Make sure that it's full. Okay, but that's it. Love, peace, chicken grease, and for everybody else out there, stay lifted.